Hello, my name is Nancy Beauregard, and I'm a student at the Institute of American Indian Arts. I'm in Alpha Chi Chapter Gamma. I am a senior that will be graduating this May with a BFA in Creative Writing. The poem that I'm going to read today is called Animal Crackers, and it's part of a collection in my chapbook entitled I Heard a Train. Animal Crackers has 5 parts to it that deal with issues like natural disasters, genocide, animal abuse, grief, survival, and hope. Animal Crackers, Part 1. All aboard! I heard a train. I leaned against a whitewashed fence, watched you graze, watched you chew, each delicate blade, over and over again. Jeweled coats of wavy brown, backs twitched, flies bit, tail swish, as you do-si-doed. I heard a train. I shielded my eyes with my hand, watched you prod up the wooden ramp into the dark boxcar. Yellow numbered earrings jingled. I heard a train. I stood in an empty field, piles steaming, and for an instant you stared at me through the slats of a moving metal car. I heard a train. I saw your big soft eyes under thick eyelashes, pleading for release back into the fields, still wet with tears. I ran after you on shaky legs, tripped on railroad ties, screamed back at the engine's roar. My voice broken, I would have named you Jacob. Part 2. Did you hear? The circus is in town. I heard a train in the middle of the night under a full moon in an empty field with a whitewashed fence where cattle no longer danced. I watched from my window the disguised wagons, figures in the dark. There are bars to keep you in. Hell, there are bars they keep me out. I heard a train. You looked so cheerful on my cardboard box of animal crackers when I was 5. I ate elephants, tigers, and bears. I did not know about abuse, bull hooks, whips, shock prods, and beatings just to make you entertain. I did not notice the chains on your ankles or on the collars. I heard a train, loud voices protesting your treatment, woke me from a deep sleep many years ago. My soul embarrassed to have ate those crackers. No more animals in the circus. The scars remain. Life is not always considered such a precious thing. I stopped by an empty field with a whitewashed fence. Part 3. I'll blow your house down. I heard a train chugging up my driveway where no train should be, gaining speed, tearing up concrete, piling debris on ghostly tracks. I cowered in the corner of my basement, water pouring from an earthen bowl around my feet, while you, upstairs, walked around like you owned the place. I heard a train. You ran through a tunnel in a deserted field by a whitewashed fence. A German shepherd clutched a thundershirt in his mouth. No birds in the sky, under rocks, over uprooted trees, in a stream, people stared at an upside-down house. I heard a train when you left for the big city. A mother covered her daughter with her own body. In a bathtub, she perished protecting her child. After the destruction, I absently watched insects and bees pollinating wildflowers, while on a dead sapling, a whippoorwill calls. Part 4. Unmarked Graves. I heard a train. It matched the voice in my head, the whisper on the tracks, the conception in my womb. Life stirred in the fertile field. I was joyously pregnant with a little boy, I was told, with midnight hair and stars for eyes at the end of my first trimester. I heard a train when they delivered you after I miscarried in a paper lunch bag, your small body, not big enough to fit in a coffin. I've dreamt of you the other day and the years that followed, playing with your toys. The train moved so fast, I didn't have a chance to name you. I heard a train. I stood in your small office, the one with no windows, no photos on the desk of your family, and I wondered if you had one. I noticed your accent and asked about your life. You told me you were born in Poland, your beautiful wife killed in a gas chamber. I heard the train whistle. Part 5, Up for Adoption. I heard a train that boarded homeless children, notes pinned to small jackets, families waiting on the orphan train platform for them to arrive. Thousands of children paraded on stages, sang ditties, recited poetry, hoping for a mom and dad. They were poked and prodded, some to become farmhands, servants, and others lucky enough to be part of a family. I heard a train. I leaned against a whitewashed fence, watched you graze, watched you chew each delicate blade over and over again. Jeweled coats of wavy brown, backs twitched, flies bit, tails swished, as you do-si-doed. I heard a train. You had big, soft eyes. Under thick eyelashes, long, spindly legs, a foal, lost in a herd crying for its mother. I ran after you on shaky legs, tripped on railroad ties, screamed out against the engine's roar. My voice broken. I name you Jacob.